Just Awful podcast. Today here with me is me, Josh,
Chuck,
Amato,
Trevor,
and Josh. No, that was awful. That's straight off the fucking Rooster Teeth podcast.
they come with their own funny tagline.
Yeah, sorry Gus. I love you. Okay, so this is our first podcast, and don't really know what we're going to talk about. Probably video games. You excited for
I'm
that?
dancing.
Okay. Alright. We're probably going to get drunk, talk about video games, and maybe do some gay shit. Probably not doing gay shit, though.
I'm not down for that.
I won't get naked.
You might get naked.
I won't get naked. Like last time.
Unlike last time. He was gonna try.
Where was I when that happened?
They had to carry me back to my
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
So drunk, he was just laying on the floor. He's just laying on the ground inside Jake's team. He's like, I'm just gonna give myself up to the Almighty Lord Galactus. Let him take me.
I remember that night.
That's a lot of whiskey.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a lot of whiskey. Okay, so big topic of the week, guys. Fallout 4. Who's excited?
I think the question
I'm
is
very
who
excited.
isn't excited.
Yeah.
He's got a point.
Yeah.
Got the point.
What's everybody playing it on?
No, probably Xbox.
PS4.
PS4.
How are we playing it? I'm torn because I think I'm the only one here that has a computer that can probably take it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I want it on the Xbox just for convenience-wise because it's kind of a pain with the PC sometimes.
Hey, Chiefs.
And achievements because I'm.
They're rewarding.
Hey, they're better than freaking trophies, but that's a topic for another time.
Well, damn.
Lay it down on the table.
Like,
Bam.
the bias, your bias towards PS4 is just appalling.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we do get the better quality picture.
My PC has better quality picture.
We understand that.
Yes, but it's a debate between consoles.
Yeah. I mean, I understand why people want the PS4, and I understand why people like the Xbox, and I understand why people like the PC. I just have my preferences towards.
Well, in all honesty, I think that there's good and bad in both consoles.
Yeah, like but anyway, we're getting off topic. Fallout 4.
Sorry.
So what do you guys want to see in Fallout 4?
The dog in the trailer not to die.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Probably the first.
That was the first thing that popped in my head was that dog's gonna fuck. This is I Am Legend but with a white guy, and that dog's gonna die.
Dog's
Better
gonna
not,
die.
man.
Probably set in stone. The dog's gonna die.
Oh yeah, dog. I mean,
Apocalypse.
I want some heavy Boston accents. If it's going to be based in Boston, like I said before, I want some heavy Boston accents.
Yeah.
I want Ron Perlman. It's got to have Ron Perlman. And a couple hundred hours of gameplay.
Chuck.
Well, I would like to see. I want them to keep iron sights.
Oh yeah,
In there, and also bats too, because everybody likes the gory deaths and stuff. I'd like to see a bigger game world too. Like Fallout 3 was pretty good for its time.
Yeah.
New Vegas kind of disappointed. It's still a great game, but it kind of disappointed me.
Short.
Yeah, it was really
It
short.
really should have just been an expansion.
Exactly. That's what everyone says, and I agree.
Yeah.
You want like Skyrim size map or
Well, Skyrim, I don't even think Skyrim was as big as Fallout 3.
it just had a lot of nooks and crannies.
Exactly. Yeah, then again, I guess the dungeons and all that stuff make up for what's not on the
It
outside.
had a bunch of dungeons and little places you can explore.
And not to mention the Dawnguard and Dragonborn expansions were freaking huge. Like Dawnguard could have been a game on its own.
See, that's what you like in an expansion, though. It makes it feel like it was worth the money, the extra money that you spent on a game that you already own.
Exactly.
Not like $30 for a couple skins and some guns and
Yeah, or
multiplayer levels.
we're just throwing this out there, Destiny.
Yeah. If you weren't gonna say it, I was.
Someone had to.
Hey.
Someone had
Hey,
to.
don't you
thinking Call of
complain,
Duty.
okay? You got one extra fucking dungeon, both expansions,
you
okay?
did.
Yeah, that is true.
And not to mention, I think we still got Hawk Moon and Hardlight.
I don't know if Hardlight's on. I think Hardlight might be on Xbox now, but I know it was on PS4 first. I'm not sure though.
Oh, does that mean Hawk Moon was released for?
Hawkmoon's not on. I don't know.
It's pretty much like, if you guys don't know, if haven't seen anything on it, it's pretty much like top tier, like top of the top for like PvP in the Crucible.
Mm. Oh, okay. That's okay. Yeah, I seen posts on that. Like, it's hard to hate the top PvP gun in Destiny, or the pistol. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I've seen that.
And the only thing comparable to that is the last word.
Yeah, I stopped playing Destiny just because, like, if I would have known that the PS4 was going to get extra shit, I would. First of all, I might have just fucking straight up bought a PS4 just for Destiny.
Yeah.
Second of all, I wouldn't have bought Destiny for my Xbox because now I feel like I wasted $60 to get. I paid $60 and I bought the season pass.
Okay.
So, and I'm getting less content than someone who paid the same price as me. Now, bias on consoles aside, you probably should have maybe $10 less for the season pass. Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, makes sense.
Yeah. But, yeah, I quit playing Destiny just on that sheer fact that it pissed me off that I spent so much money on something to get half, or yeah, in the end game, it'll be half the content.
I think I was more upset because of the campaign. I'm so big into story and whatnot in games,
Yeah.
and that was just like a punch
Slap
to
in
the
the
face.
face.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
Destiny, like, it took me like a day,
Like,
and
It
it
took
then
me like
House
4
of the Wolves
hours.
and they announced it. Like, come on,
Did
man.
the leveling piss you off at all?
Oh.
Like after a certain point,
Dude,
you
after
didn't have
after I
friends,
got
you
to
just
level
couldn't
20,
level?
I'm just like, I'm done with this game.
okay, guys, I played World of Warcraft. And the grinding in World of Warcraft was probably eons better than the grinding in Destiny. Grinding in Destiny is just never ending. You don't stop grinding. That's the whole game. It's just grind, grind. Continuously get the spindleweed and the freaking
Yeah.
go collect this, go collect that.
Go kill this guy. Go
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Can we at least agree that the one main positive part about Destiny is Dinklebot? Even though he's missing and like all the newer shit. That was my first.
Yeah, Mama, you played House of Wolves, yeah?
No, I
Have you played House of Wolves, Chuck?
I don't plan on buying the DLC at all. I uninstalled all that stuff from my PS4 just because I was just so mad at it.
I actually quit playing Destiny as well. Like, I mean, I will give Bungie, I will give them that game had some of the best gunplay
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
I've
yeah.
ever experienced. But the lack of basic content that was released with the game was very disappointing to me.
Yeah.
It took about a week to realize that I think that everyone got cheated. And I'm not even trying to put them down.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't see where their supposed $500 million budget went.
Well, yeah, like, you seen, like, all that stuff they promised at E3?
Yeah,
They
Mhm.
took,
they
like,
got everybody hyped.
yeah, and then they took, like, 2/3 of that shit away.
They just created a hype train.
You-
That's what they did.
That's exactly what
You know
they're
where a big chunk of their budget probably went?
advertising and marketing.
And hired Peter Dinklage to do the voice of
Yeah,
the Guardian.
that's true. Now, my one favorite thing about Destiny, and it will always be my favorite thing about Destiny, was the goddamn loot cave.
Till they patched it.
Yeah, I died a little inside.
You know what's actually funny about the loot cave? I tried it out for like 5 minutes, and then I was kind of like, man, screw this. Like, it got so boring.
Yep.
See,
That's how
all I
I
did
was.
was I put on an anime, and then I sat there and just went like this. And then I'd look back after like 2 hours of it, and I'd have like a retarded amount of engrams just waiting for me.
All greens.
Well, yeah, but you're also talking to the guy that like that was the only time I ever got a legendary engram. Let's do the
Really?
loot cave. Yeah, I never got it through a drop or anything.
Dang.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. Sad. Moment of silence for my luck. Never lucky.
Yeah, that's pretty messed up. You know, I actually, I don't want to drag this thing about Destiny on for too long
Yeah.
because everybody pretty much feels the same way we do about it.
Yeah.
But I remember it's about the whole luck thing. I've actually been insanely lucky with that game as far as loot because, like, I think in a 3-day period, I got the Suros Regime, I got the Last Word, and I got Thunderlord.
Yeah, there are people that were getting like the unique bounties,
Mhm.
like the
Yeah.
first week that they bought them,
Yep,
and like
that happened to me.
it took me like 3 months.
Yeah, it took me forever to little.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe longer than that.
you have to like do your bounties. Like I think it said that like each one increases your chance of getting an exotic bounty by like 1% or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't get on to just do bounties like every day. I got
Yeah.
on like maybe once or twice a week to do bounties.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's
It's not
that,
like
that
the
makes
dailies
sense.
with WoW.
Yeah, my dailies. Even though I stopped playing WoW too. But, look, listen, Warlords of Draenor was awesome, but it.
Do you think it'll come back when they release the rest of it?
I'll probably come back when they make a new expansion.
So when they release the second, is it all the second half of Warlords, or are they doing another patch, another little bit?
I think they're doing
another little
2
bit?
more patches. This one coming out 6.2, and then see the final last raid. But yeah,
So you won't come back when they finish Warlords. You're just gonna wait until
no,
another,
I might come back for lore reasons, but
just to kind of finish the story.
Yeah.
See what happens.
yeah. But anyway, back to Fallout. The one thing that I seen that like people were speculating on what we might get: customizable power armor. Like build your own power armor.
That's
Do that.
I didn't hear that either.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a rumor. Like
That
it was
sounds
on.
pretty cool though. That sounds like something to look into for the.
Yeah, it was on a list of things. Like it was just speculation from watching the trailer because he had the
Yeah,
power armor
yeah.
in like a garage type deal.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
mean,
remember that. You know. Oh, I'm sorry.
You can go ahead.
Okay, I was just gonna say. I know my turn with saying what I wanted was over, but one thing I would like to see is okay. You know how power armor is like this super sophisticated thing. It's like when I put on a power armor helmet, I want a HUD.
Yeah.
Like,
That might be more possible now with next gen software.
yeah, I mean, I say I really hope they do that. It adds the immersion a lot.
And with if the chance you do create your own power armor, be able to make it more advanced or better with, like, say, you spec it more through science and intelligence,
Mm-hmm.
and then taking time to gather all the resources,
Right, right.
not just it being handed to you.
Pretty much.
I want to go and have to forage and hunt and dig through shit just to find it.
Right.
Yeah. Well, another thing that I saw that when I was watching the trailer, I thought first thing I saw he has a dog, and he was searching through the house and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, wouldn't it be cool if, like, you know how in Fallout 3 you could take a lot of damage,
Mm-hmm.
and depending on your play style, but most people spec into like the health and the so you could just go in
you
and
could pretty much
bash and
become a god in that game.
Yeah. I want you to be super, super vulnerable. So you have to use the dog to like scout, like if it was a real apocalypse, go scout that house out, make sure it's okay,
So turn it into Call of Duty Ghosts.
but better. You can only fall out. And not glitchy and laggy as shit.
Yeah.
I hate the ghosts.
Dude, I was terrible.
Yeah, it was I've been on a very thin line with Call of Duty for a while, and that was the straw that broke the camel's back. That was I'm done.
All I did with Ghosts is I played Extinction,
Mhm.
and then I played a little bit into the campaign, but I mostly just went to play Extinction.
Right.
There was what's on Ghosts, but Extinction.
Yeah.
Alien shit, yeah. The other one, like, that looked good. It was like zombies, but it's actually a little campaign to it. That's what really caught my attention. There being a campaign to it. Zombies is fun and all,
Mhm.
but
It gets
I don't
repetitive.
want to just survive. Let me go work towards this end goal. I have improved. It's still waves and it gets harder as it goes on, but I want to be able to work towards something and like there'd be a little bit of satisfaction. Like, oh, I got to 10, or so 20. Let's see if we can get a little bit farther, and over and over and over.
Right.
I'm like, oh, there'd be a definite end.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
And with zombies, it's very easy to just start looping and
I'm
then just
guilty of that.
jump on a certain table or a desk and then
Well, yeah, like in
be out of their reach.
was it Black Ops? There was the camp spot that was on like the ladder outside. Maybe it was either Black Ops or it was the final map in World at War, where like it was one of those like fire escape ladders on like the outside of like office buildings and shit.
Mhm.
You just fucking sit there. One person watches one window, the other one watches the other, and then you just camp. And it's
That doesn't sound like a very fun way to play to me.
no, but it's
I know.
effective.
I know a few years ago, I forget which one it was. It might have been Black Ops or something. I was watching you play, and you were, it was like the president's office or the Oval Office or something like that.
I got myself on top of the table.
Yeah, you were just jumped on the table, and they couldn't hit you. They just kind of stood around.
Yeah, I actually forgot how that was done. But I mean, like, even so, like, that didn't really necessarily grant you invulnerability because, like, you only have, like, maybe 1 or 2 chances to do that once you get off, like, the table again. And it's like, when you run out of ammo, you're basically screwed. You can't even knife, so it's kind of like...
You gotta keep one of these Call of Duty new chances with each game, but more and more I just... It's like that, it's the same thing.
Pretty
You
much.
know what had a really good horde mode? Was Gears of War.
Gears of War did.
Oh, yeah.
But
Definitely.
I played a little bit. I didn't play much of that as I did zombies.
See, like as soon as I got done with the storyline, Gears of War 3 that introduced it was 2.
I know 3 had it. I think it was 3.
Yeah, let's just say 3. Once I got done with the storyline, that's all I played. Like I played a little bit of the multiplayer,
Mhm.
but I didn't want anything to do with it after like a certain point. Like I'd play like maybe an hour of multiplayer and then like 5 hours of horde mode. It was just that good because you had like the shields and then like you put the shields up to like block certain places off and yeah.
So, with the re-releasing Gears of War 1, would you rather just be Gears 1 or all the Gears like they did the Master Chief Collection or the Handsome Collection, the Borderlands 2 and 3 sequel?
Or like the Devil May Cry collection and like all that.
So would you rather have it just the one game or all of them?
I would like it to be all of them, but it's going like I'm pretty sure they announced that it's just going to be the first one, which I'll probably buy if it comes out at like $40
Yeah.
because I'm not going to buy a re-release HD for $60.
If you look at
Mhm.
Master Chief Collection being 60 still, and that's 5 games, and buying that you automatically have a code for ODST, and then Handsome Collection being 50, you still get 2 games and about $100 each for each game worth of gameplay. Then being 50 and 60, would you really just want to buy one game re-released for full price?
Yeah.
Maybe if, judging on like how games have been coming out lately, I might buy it at full price if it is perfect. Like no glitches, no lags, no like Master Chief Collection where it was basically fucking broken.
Then there's always the chance of them later down the road being like, oh, we did Gears 2 and Gears 3, here's download code.
Yeah. Like I'm probably gonna get it. Just if it's $60,
Nostalgia.
I'll probably just wait.
Yeah. So, if I had an Xbox One.
Yeah. And then I was thinking about going out and buying a PS3 just so I could play the Devil May Cry HD re-release.
I was thinking about getting a fistboard just so I can, for the most of for The Last of Us.
Oh, it's so
re-release.
good.
Last of Us.
I've never played Last of Us.
So
I've never
good.
had the PlayStation to play it.
Yeah.
And then besides that, I don't know any other exclusives I want to play for it, but maybe to get Destiny on it to play with people who have PlayStation. Just do it.
If you got PlayStation, you got Destiny, I would re-download Destiny.
It's still not worth it.
Okay, so a person like me, who usually gets home from work like around 2 o'clock in the morning and plays Destiny, but you were just starting to do that. But I would play Destiny at like 2 o'clock in the morning till like 5 o'clock in the morning. You can't do anything by yourself
Yeah,
after a certain point. Like, I got to the point where like I was done. I was geared enough to go into the raid. I wasn't getting any gear or anything else I needed from the dungeons or whatever. And the only like progression that I could do was the raid. But I didn't know. First of all, not like only 1, 2, now 3 of my friends have Xboxes, and like none of them were on at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, exactly.
So is what you're saying is, because I mostly played your copy Destiny. If I went and got Destiny, would that help you kind of get back into it and play it every now and then just?
Probably,
For a couple hours
but we
after.
would also need like how many people was the raid? Like 6?
Yeah. Just think, oh, wow.
Yeah.
That guys don't like as much as I want to keep like play it more for the Xbox or achievement sake. That's what my main console is. I would also probably want to get it more on PlayStation because I know at least 2 friends I have that play Destiny and are willing to play more online to do shit like that. But most of my friends that have Xboxes don't have Destiny or just don't play their Xbox One.
Well, don't buy it on my account because I don't play that game. I actually will probably never play Destiny again.
No, I'm just for an example.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
I will say the House of Wolves armor looks pretty dope.
It does.
Like the Egyptian
Yeah.
type deals. Yeah.
Well, I think like all the armor sets in that game for any character really look really cool.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
Vanguard and raid armor.
Yeah.
Vanguard armor is badass.
Yeah.
Can I change it? What would you guys play? Like class?
I was Warlock.
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 Well, see,
Sun Singer.
when I was a Warlock, as soon as I got like level 15,
Okay, never mind.
like I saw Hunter online, and I really wanted to be a Hunter after I played online.
Yeah,
And
no,
I didn't want to put in that
like,
time.
like Warlock is really good for PvE,
Mm-hmm.
but it's in my experience it sucked for PvE.
I'm just saying,
The class I played.
as a Sun Singer with
I-
fusion grenades, especially when your super goes off and you can just keep pelting people with them.
Maybe that was I played Voidmaster.
Okay, well, I'm like you're a force to be reckoned with if you're good, and like it's not like in Halo where you actually had to work to get a stick. These things, if you throw them like, say if I was to throw a grenade like this right by Trevor, it would just turn and stick on him.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's a town,
yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm pretty sure in one match, it was the best match I ever had in the Crucible. It was in Twilight Gap. I think I got 35 kills and like 3 or 4 deaths.
Not
Slaying
bad.
it like back when the Suros was like actually still good in like PvP.
See, I always had problems getting PvP weapons.
Mhm.
Like the best weapon that I could find for primary was always the single shot. What are they called?
Scout rifles.
Scout rifles. Yeah.
Mhm.
And everybody I saw was either pulse or fully auto
Yeah, see, that's what
or
that means.
pistol.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the pistols are what I run into
Yeah.
more than anything.
I tried pistol, but like the only pistol I had was like some rando green one.
Oh.
So it's just,
Well, actually, it's really not that big of a difference, like, because, like, in the Crucible, your gear is, like, all brought to, like,
the same level.
yeah. It's, like, the only thing that
Yeah.
differentiates, like, what makes something good and bad are the perks.
Mm.
Like, see, for example, the last word is used by some of the best Destiny players out there because it's a fully automatic hand cannon with a fire rate of about like tot 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 tot, and it's like 3 shots and they're dead.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that weapon doesn't take skill to use, but that weapon doesn't take skill to
Yeah, like when I tried PvP, I've never been a big PvP person. I love story. I love like when I played WoW, I was raider, not a PvPer. And when I tried PvP with Destiny, I was more I was Void Walker for one.
Mm-hmm.
And I was all spec for like straight up damage, like not like survivability. So like 2 shots and I was dead from like almost any gun.
Right.
Like I was super squishy. But if I got my shots off on you before I died, that basically if I saw you before you saw me, you're dead. But like vice versa, which was 90% the case, because I didn't know the maps very well, then yeah, I was screwed. And hunters would just destroy me because they
You know,
fuckers.
I understand what you're saying. Like, I played as one, and like they can totally slay, you know, in PvP. You know, especially both of their special abilities for either class are like completely great.
Oh yeah.
I think those things were actually like I think they were built around like PvP,
Oh yeah.
and like Titans too with that like bitch shield that they use. I think that is like the most overpowered thing in the Crucible to me.
Oh yeah. You give because the one thing I saw Titans rolling was mostly was shotguns and pistols
Because they're a bitch to take down. They soak up so much damage.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, for the people out there that don't know, if you have a golden gun, you can shoot through a Titan's bitch shield. Or you can Nova Bomb it.
Really?
Yep.
Go.
Like, the golden gun's probably a better choice for that since you get 3 shots, you know, like, you know, because like if you Nova Bomb the Titan shield, that's done. Nobody inside takes damage, I think.
Not bad. Alright, so have you guys played Witcher yet?
No.
I think that's mostly me and you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have any cash.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give you that.
It's easily it's worth the $60.
See, after Dragon Age, I'm just like, do I really want another RPG to play?
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But think about this though. The Witcher has like 4 different zones. Each one of those zones is about the size of the Dragon Age map entirely.
It's and also a lot of the side quests, it's not like just random side quests that have nothing to do with each other. Like the first zone, you start going through side quests, you start discovering all these little, like all of the stories with each side quest. They're all interconnected in some way. Like I'm trying to remember the exact story with one of them. That's like there's a hunter, and he was like he was about the Baron's son, and they had this couple, and the Baron found out and banished like a hunter from his town, and so doing that, his son killed himself, causing the Baron to get drunk, and he just ended up torturing, like harassing this little village nearby, and I don't know if he killed them or caused, I don't know, he hung this woman from the well, and ended up getting a quest to go slay this grave that this woman was haunting his town.
Right.
And so basically, as you go into all these side quests, you're like, oh, this is the hunter. He helped you to make quests. You learn his backstory. You do his other quests. It's like you start learning more of the guy who killed himself, and then you get the quest to kill the wraith, and you discover all this backstory of like that Baron was drunk. And
That's all one quest?
No, they're all like 4 or 5 different side
yeah.
quests. But as you're doing that, and you get all the pieces of paper and read the lore, they all interconnect, and you start getting a bigger story to it.
It's one quest line.
That's pretty cool. Right now, I'm getting tired of Dragon Age. It's just tedious. I'm just tired of looking for ingredients in the woods.
Yeah.
Flowers. I want to fight something.
Yes.
Come on.
Yep.
Give me something.
That's a really good point. I feel like most RPG games nowadays are like using that to extend the gameplay.
Exactly.
It's like
yeah.
filling up on dinner rolls before you get to the steak.
How far are you into Dragon Age?
I have no idea.
Oh, a level are you?
I think 7.
Oh, so you're still very like once you get
I've
like
been trying to do all the main mission, like the main quest.
so you're still in Haven or you're in Skywood?
I'm past Skywood.
It's like once you get to Skywood, you hit like level 12 or 16, you can start taking on high dragons. They're essentially
Well, see, no, I've taken down 1 dragon on a quest.
Well, there's a difference between high dragons
What's the
and
difference?
high dragons are essentially raid bosses.
Alright.
They're like instead of regular dragons, like 4 or 5 times the size, and they're the equivalent of raid boss. If you don't go in with a little bit of a plan, they're going to
and
wreck.
then I'm a knight, or like
a warrior.
warrior, there we go. and I kind of wish I was a mage
Yeah,
instead, because they're just crazy OP, man.
Yeah, I
Tell
told
me
And
about
it's
it.
just like I should have like I planned on getting the game. I was talking to another guy at work about it. He's like, you should be a mage. I was like, I don't know. I kind of want a shield and a sword, feel like a badass. And now that I look at it, I should have been a mage.
Because I was a mage, and then I had Varric, who's the archer, who's another rank because I had
I hated it.
You hated Varric?
Yes.
I had Black
He's a
Wolf,
lovable rogue. He's basically the Han
I
Solo
kicked him out
of
of
the
my
game.
my own health.
I had,
Replace him with the Iron Bull.
Black Wall and Cassie as
Black-
I had 2 tanks, and then me and Varric. And I was a mage.
I'm at the point where I'm just having a gang of mages with me because they're just crazy.
Just nuke everything.
Yeah.
If you build her like
Especially if
Cassie,
I'm gonna
it's
go
one hell of a
dragon
tank.
hunting. It's like it's just crazy.
There's a problem with that though. Most like the high dragons, most of them are or the one that I fought was resistant to most magic. So like you need like physical
Oh,
swords and ranger.
Well, I don't know if it's just like the few that I've played, but I always was under the insinuation that dragons were always resistant to magic.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
just by lore, that's like what how they're supposed to be.
Yeah, that's why like dragon
Like-
scale armor was always like the best in like almost any video game.
Yeah, against the mages,
Yeah.
RuneScape.
Anyone in Skyrim actually take the time to create like the dragon bow and armor or the dragon scale armor?
Yeah, and with the expansions, they had dragonbone weaponry.
Most of the time when I played Skyrim, I hardly got past more than like dwarven and weapon and stuff.
Right.
Just because at a certain point there's really no need.
Well, as somebody who's probably sunk over 1,000 hours into that game.
You sunk in more than 1,000 hours.
Okay, well, anyway, I don't know how many hours I put into that, but I know it's a lot.
Like I know that's all you played for like 3 years.
Pretty much.
That and Fallout.
Yeah, well, as soon as Skyrim came out, Fallout kind of got shelved for a while. You know?
Yeah.
But, the game itself, is great no matter what difficulty you play it on. But I found that if you play on master level difficulty, it makes the game, more worth, trying to go out and get better stuff. And it's not like when you hit level 30, it's like, oh god, there's a dragon. One shot it with an arrow and it's done. That doesn't happen. It's like every fight, especially boss fights are more worth it, I guess.
See, now, okay, so this is my full extent of playing Skyrim. I played it on the PC, which was bad. Because I got, maybe 3 missions into the story, into, the main story.
Mm-hmm.
I got to where you fight that first dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And then I modded the shit out of it, got myself the endgame armor, and rode around on my giant chicken mount, blasting people with force lightning. I just killed everybody I saw.
That sounds like fun.
That's all I did.
I remember when I first played Skyrim, I hit a chicken and then
Yeah.
that was the worst mistake in the world.
Yeah, it's like you kill
Just
that one
really?
chicken, you start
Yeah.
getting mobbed by
Just
villagers.
And I was working at a burger joint, so I didn't get paid much. I was like, this game sucks. So I went back to it, of course.
I couldn't progress in the storyline any further. I had to because I killed the quest generator.
Yeah.
Did you have a mod installed that allowed that?
Yeah.
Alright, I was just making sure.
I have no idea what the mods were, so don't ask me. It was just a mod pack. It was called Ultimate Destruction or some
I
shit
know.
like that.
I remember something you did that kind of made the game a little more interesting. You didn't wear anything more than iron or leather or armor.
I wore steel.
Yeah, and you're I didn't want to do anything that kind of seemed unrealistic, but kind of just to make it that much harder.
Yeah, I forgot that I did do that. And, really, I didn't find out until, I actually, started, tinkering around a bit, with different armor and stuff like that. There is a certain cap in like your armor rating, that number that you have like down, like when you check like what like how good your stuff is, it caps out at something really low, like 583 or 584. I mean, like you can achieve that with like a fully upgraded like iron set if it's all legendary, and you have like 50 heavy armor. So it's kind of like it really doesn't matter. I don't know why they did that, because like I mean I'd rather feel like walking around like a hulking tank, with like Dragon Bone armor, but nevertheless, still great game. 12 out of 10.
Like when the dragon's flying above you, you're just hitting it with arrows, and it just crashes onto the ground and leaves that skid mark.
Yes, yep.
It's a process I didn't need to add, but it just added that little bit extra. Like that's alright. That's kind of cool.
It just makes it better.
I'm glad they did that. I just wish they like wouldn't have made it like so. Like they would have polished it a little bit more, because like I mean I've seen some dragons crash in some pretty freaking funny ways. I'm just saying. I had one do that on water, and there was like a dirt trail in the water.
Bethesda has always been bad with like their programming. Like amazing stories, amazing gameplay. Like you have an amazing time overall with the game.
Right.
But the game usually has a stupid amount of glitches.
Yes, that's true. I will give them that. I think that Skyrim is probably the best polished.
Oh yeah. Like Fallout 3, like as much as
dude, oh man, sorry, like that. When I was thinking of glitches, okay, I had just bought the Pit and Anchorage expansion, so I'm doing the Pit first. And I remember, like, when you like first come to like see the city, there's like this bridge, this long bridge that you have to cross, and there's also like a few like raiders like over there. And I killed one of the raiders that was running at me, and he like shot into the sky and started getting all stretchy and stuff like that. And I'm sitting there laughing so hard for probably like 30 seconds until it went away. But some of the glitches I actually like.
Like he was so excited that he died. He just like jumped up in the air and started doing a little dance.
Pretty much. There was also another time at the Super Duper Mart, I killed a raider and he flew against a car, and like he was like slumped over the truck and his like pelvis was slamming into it.
I remember watching that happen with you.
Yeah, that was so funny.
Oh man. So the Bethesda also announced Doom 5.
Where the fuck was Doom 4?
Yeah.
Right? Like I remember Doom 3 like when we were in high school and shit.
That game scared the shit out of me.
Yeah. But then like it was Doom 5, right? Like Trevor, look it up.
I'm going to.
We are our fact checker.
Or fact checker.
Yeah, checker. Durka.
Man.
You know what game's an HD remake? Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Oh shit.
You guys remember that game?
Yeah, I remember that game.
You might be too young.
Yeah, that was like a classic, like an underrated classic.
Yeah. It's a cult classic.
Yeah.
Like Mallrats.
It's Doom 4.
What?
Not Doom 5, it's Doom 4.
Oh, it's Doom 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you got wrecked.
I did.
A few airborns.
My fact checked out.
Yes.
I used to be right until I took a Doom 4 to the knee. Bringing it back, Internet.
Man, dude, that's great.
Apparently it's Doom 4. Doom 4 and Fallout 4.
You're just rubbing salt in his knee wound now.
Well,
Yeah.
it's because of numbers.
It's infected.
It's like that's like someone else. I don't know what to call them out on their shit, even though we're not that well known. But they were saying Doom 5.
Because they were like on that one podcast they both listened to.
Yeah.
They said Doom 5, yeah?
Huh?
Yeah.
I think we could just might be completely crazy.
Yeah.
Alcohol do that to you, man.
Hell of a drug.
Yeah, man.
Smoke all the alcohols.
I can't wait till that's like a thing we can do at home. My liver and
Smoke
like
all the alcohol?
stomach and kidneys like need a serious break.
It's like the e-cigs or the vaporizers. There's like for like essence of alcohol in there. And just,
Dude, I want to say that I've heard about somebody actually trying that before.
I don't work out too well for him.
Probably not.
Like those ones that have like that juice container that
Yeah.
like you just pour it in.
With the flavors and whatnot.
Yeah, like I want to say that like I heard about somebody like actually like pouring alcohol in there and like trying to smoke it.
Sounds dangerous.
Yeah, I want to try that.
No. Don't do that. This is a disclaimer right now. Do not do that.
Do that.
Don't.
If you do it, we didn't tell you to do it.
If you do it, send us the video. If you don't do it. But if you do it, send us the video.
Yeah, I actually like to see that.
Yeah.
Speaking of smoking,
You need to take a break?
yeah.
Alright, we're going to take a quick break. Alright, welcome back, guys. Okay, so now where were we?
Good question.
That's an
Wait, so-
excellent question.
Now,
Yes.
you wanted to talk about Arkham Knight.
Yes. I've never played, what is it, Arkham Asylum? Arkham
Arkham Asylum.
Origins?
Arkham City.
Arkham City?
All three.
I've missed out on so much.
It's am I the only one here who's actually played all three?
Yes, sir. Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, what do you really want to know?
Is the purchase I just made worth it?
Well, yeah.
This
Considering
is a prequel, too, right?
no, it's a sequel to Arkham. It's a sequel to Arkham City. Arkham Origins was a prequel to it all. Arkham Origins was a different company. I know Arkham Asylum, Arkham Knight, and then Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight were all Rocksteady. Where Arkham Origins was, it might not be Rocksteady, but one of them was Rocksteady. Basically, I don't know. I know this one. This person with Batmobile. You can just drive around the Batmobile.
No, were you able to do that in previous games?
No.
So that's why they're doing that so much.
Like, I don't know how big the map's gonna be on this one. I know in Arkham Origins and Arkham City, there's kind of the exact same map. It's like a little section of Gotham City. Like the alley where Bruce's parents were murdered. That was there. And you just kind of went around and did missions. Like, the main missions are like, oh, I gotta go to the Penguin to see what he knows about him. But I gotta go to this museum. That's where the Penguin hides out. I gotta go do this. So you go over there, and there's like maybe what?
Museum. He hangs out in a museum.
It was because it was Arkham City. They took a section of they took a section of the city and walled it off and threw all the Arkham inmates in there.
Okay, I was wondering. I was like, why isn't he at the Iceberg Cafe or
it
not
was,
cafe? Fucking casino.
It just went to this museum because it was inside this wall. Where like the Joker was at the steel mill and Two-Face was at the courthouse. And so basically, anywhere there, you're attached to the police scanners, and they're talking about shit that's going on in there. Like, this body was spotted over here in this area, and it gets added to your mini map. So you can go there. It might be, say, a Deadshot victim, like Deadshot who killed someone on contract. So you go and start scanning that. Like, you go in what's called detective vision. And you start investigating the crime scene, and you find where the bullet exited the body near the wall or something. You're like, alright, judging from this, I had to be shot from here. So you go there. It's just like ongoing shit like that. But Sandbox, you go here, do something, and shit's happening around the match, so you don't have to go and do story missions right away. And it's very exploring, almost Sandbox and stuff like that. Where Arkham Asylum's wasn't like, it was kind of like that, but not as much, not as big and as in depth. And then I'm assuming with next gen capabilities, Arkham Knight is going to be even bigger and more in depth. Considering I think you're just all over a Gotham.
See, people were telling me that the stories weren't that good, and that's something for.
No, it's like if you're a Batman fan, you're gonna enjoy the story.
Like someone was telling me, like the Joker turns into like a monster.
Well, basically,
What's all that
we're
about?
entering spoiler territory
Oh, I
here.
apologize.
But we're entering.
Good going.
If you have not played those games and you wish to play those games, pause the video, skip ahead, do what you gotta do. Spoiler war. Continue.
Basically, the story is Arkham Asylum. You start off in the game escorting the Joker. You just capture him, and Batman's like, "All right, this doesn't feel right. He was way too easy to capture. I'm walking him in." And at a certain point, Joker breaks free. It's all trick. He planned. He wanted to get captured, and because he had all.
Aren't they still spoilers?
Yeah, that's why we're entering spoilers there.
Do you know
Oh,
spoilers?
okay.
No, I don't care. I'm not gonna play them. just gonna
Oh.
play Arkham Knight.
So why are we talking about it?
But then basically Joker planned it all, but did something to Blackgate prison, so all the Blackgate inmates were moved to Arkham Asylum, and so he took over Arkham Asylum. So most of Arkham Asylum, they're working to stop this riot. And there's this formula kind of like Bane's Venom, like a more enhanced version called Titan. And during the process of taking that, Joker turned into like a more grotesque version of Bane.
Okay.
So then in Arkham,
Like, I've actually seen that.
yeah.
Like on YouTube. I actually thought that was kind of cool and different.
It was like a more experimental version of Venom. It was based off Venom. It was made to be like the next bigger thing.
Right.
So then Arkham City, like they hauled, like I was saying, when they sealed off part of Gotham, just put all the inmates after Joker destroyed Arkham Asylum.
Okay.
And then
The only reason I was like, with the story is because, like, comic book fans are a very fickle bunch.
yeah,
They,
Yeah, you got that right.
yeah, speaking of, being one, some stories, like, they'll be like, oh, but the Joker would never, he's more of a psychological guy, and he wouldn't do that just
To himself.
break him. Yeah. Like, that's Bane's thing. He wouldn't, like, he doesn't want to kill the Batman. He wants to, like, manipulate him and drive him insane, and, like, that's the punchline. That's, that's all I would say about that story.
then I'll just finish with get you all caught up, so you know what's going on in Arkham Knight. Basically, and then Arkham City, they walled it off, and Bruce Wayne's like, this is a bad idea. Don't need this. We need to fix Arkham Asylum and not take away part of Gotham. And he was arrested and imprisoned, just unjustly, just threw him in there to get rid of him. And there you find Hugo Strange, who's kind of the head of the Arkham Project. And after being confronted by Hugo Strange, you're thrown into Arkham City, where you're captured by the Joker. And the Joker is dying. The Titan formula, which is very experimental, has poisoned him. So he's like, Joker captured you, now and he inputs some of Joker. The Joker puts his own blood inside of you, so you're basically that same sickness. So throughout the game, you're slowly dying the same way Joker is dying. So he's like, you have to find this cure. You have to cure me. And throughout the game, you're doing all those things to find this cure to save yourself, trying to figure out something's wrong with Arkham City, and so you want to figure out what the hell is going on behind all that. Eventually, that leads you to Ra's al Ghul, who is there in the city. And you end up using the Lazarus Pit to cleanse yourself of the venom, of like the poisoning. And towards the end, after all, you figure out Ra's al Ghul was kind of the head of everything. And like after you deal with Ra's al Ghul and figure out Ra's al Ghul is behind Arkham City, Joker's kind of going nuts again. He's captured Talia al Ghul. He's like, I'm a fucking killer. Give me my goddamn cure. I want to live. And basically, in the game, Joker dies. You find the cure. You get cured. Joker's dead. Mark Hamill, that was Mark Hamill less than Joker. Ever since like the start of the Batman animated
So then the
series.
Joker won't be in Arkham Knight.
It's speculation he could be back, but Joker died at the end of Arkham City.
Okay.
Like,
Two-Face is the main villain in Arkham Knight.
Scarecrow.
Scarecrow?
Yeah, I thought
Scarecrow is the main
Scarecrow.
villain.
He looks pretty
I guess
badass.
the
I
story,
will admit.
yeah, I guess the story for Arkham City.
I think he's a great, just villain for a new Batman game. Because he just seems pretty awesome.
Yeah, I guess he's got like this new bomb or fear toxin bombs flying all over Gotham, and you're trying to stop that. I don't know where the actual character, the Arkham Knight, comes in.
See, yeah.
But-
what's all that about?
So, we were talking about this a little bit off camera. I have a feeling that the Arkham Knight is going to be Azrael, the guy that took over for Batman when Bane broke his back. Because he was also in a mech suit.
That would be cool, man.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Azrael was like more like cutthroat, like he was willing to kill and all that fun
Yeah.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, It'd be pretty intense. I mean, that might be. Excuse me. It might be why they have like the Red Hood pack.
Yeah.
Because like Red Hood and Azrael, pretty much the same person, kind of.
Yep.
It was rumored that Jason Todd was the Arkham Knight, but again, nothing's really known. And there was a there's a comic
I'd rather be
series coming out right
surprised.
now. It's like a prequel to it all, and it's canon. For the
Oh,
game.
is it?
Yeah. I haven't
Yeah.
read anything of it.
I plan to just watch the cutscenes on YouTube before I actually play the game, or until I defeat Dying Light for the main story.
How do you like Dynamite, man?
Huh?
How do you like Dynamite?
It's a pretty great game.
Yeah.
Like on a scale of 1 to 10.
What?
Yeah.
I hate running at night. It scares the living shit out of me. I get off of work at 11, and then I'm standing in my living room, and I'm just like, do I want to play this game? Because it scares the shit out. Like, it's not scary to where you're going to go to bed and have nightmares. It's scary, like, only when you play the game. Because, you know, you have these just fucking ravenous things chasing you at night, and it's just like, you know, I'll just sleep and wait till the morning, so.
So it has like a real life day-night cycle.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, and apparently, when it turns nighttime, like zombies get about 5 times more.
Yeah, there's like these zombies that only come out at night.
Yeah, I was
It doesn't
sticking
really-
with it like when it was coming out and everything, like right before it came out. But like when it came out, I wasn't that interested in it because
Same.
like so many other zombie
See,
movies.
yeah,
were
exactly.
coming out.
Like, you know, I had just played The Last of Us,
The Evil Within.
Dead Rising,
That's what it
Evil
was,
Within.
right?
Evil Within was a great game, by the way. And what else?
Evil Within was zombies.
And well, kind
Yeah.
of.
I mean, horror in
It was
general.
Yeah.
a horror game.
Yeah.
Like horribly mutated humans. Like
Didn't Outlast
even-
come out around that
Outlast,
time too?
yeah,
Yeah.
it did.
Yeah.
A lot of jump scare games.
See, that's why I waited. I waited till like I could actually get the game for like $40.
Yeah.
So I got it, and like it has a really like it reminds me a lot of Left 4 Dead, except without a lot of shooting. It's more like just hands on. No, I'm really liking the game.
Is it worth it?
I would say it's worth it.
Lever is very like mirrors edgy. Like,
Yeah,
like
dude,
parkour
parkour,
style
the
mixed
parkour
with,
is
mixed with
like-
Dead Island.
See, that's what made me
Yeah.
not want to get it, like pre-order and all. It's the parkour. I was like, hey, Mirror's Edge was okay. So then when I bought this game, I'm just like, it's just awesome. Like the parkour's awesome. You can't grab everywhere because you know,
yeah, it's impossible.
yeah. And I don't know, like.
I mean, it's more like, from what I've played and seen, when parkour is like in the game, it's like very necessary. You can do it whenever you want, but it's like it feels good,
Yeah.
like when you actually do it. You know, like it's like, oh, okay, I can see. You know, like
Yeah. And if you jump a certain way, like a certain height, you're gonna get hurt. You know, that's like,
Oh, so it has like fall damage.
yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
and sometimes it'll get you, and it's just like, well, fuck.
Is it kind of more realistic fall damage, or like I can still fall from like
no,
10 feet and
it's definitely not that way. You can fall through stories and kill yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. That is there's like it kind of make it a little bit more better for me if I'm like, all right, and I'm still like 6 feet up. It's gonna hurt me a little bit to jump, but I'll be fine. But if I jump
Yeah.
from this much higher, then I'm gonna be hurt for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That and just the creating the weapons. I still haven't gotten it down, but you know.
Does it have a good like crafting system? Like,
Oh. Right now, I haven't gone too far into crafting because I'm just doing the story. I just want to finish it before Batman comes out. And right now, I haven't done much.
Have you played Dead Island?
no.
Also, you know what?
Honestly,
Yes.
I've never been a huge fan of the Dead Island series.
It's fine. Like a lot of people are like that. I enjoy them personally,
Yeah.
but I was just gonna say it's extremely relatable to that because it's made by the same people.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense now.
Yeah.
The Dead Island crafting is bad. It's basically if you're going through like your missions and whatnot or side missions, you just kind of look around a little bit, explore, and you can find things where you find a bunch of little nicks and bobs and junk, and you can make those
Yeah.
items you need.
Like you can slap like
See, in my opinion, I think Dying Light had just perfected what Dead Island could never do because I couldn't get really into Dead Island. I just like Dying Light so much more.
like Man, I feel like I'm the only person in this room that like
Dead
thoroughly
Island.
enjoyed it. Like I thought that
Well,
game
see, I
was
like
great.
Dead Island.
I liked it. It's just
Like Dead Island and like all its predecessors, like when I heard the concept, I was like,
When I first saw that trailer,
yeah, like I wanted to play it, but then like I have this thing like I have to play the prequels to play the like I have to play 1 before I can play 2.
yes.
Number 1 was like I did, and for a certain time, I believe with 2 too. Certain parts of the game, like you're timed with like you have to
Yeah.
beat the game, or you have to do this or have to do this in a certain time. I hate when I'm timed.
Time
I like to
trials,
go. I like to go explore. I like to go.
You like to take your time. And
Yeah,
yeah.
I like to take in the game. I don't like the fact that okay, I have it's another reason I didn't like Majora's Mask.
I was actually
Yeah,
just
see?
about to bring that up.
Yeah, I hated Majora's Mask. My least favorite Zelda game.
It was still good.
Oh yeah, no. It's not my own personal preference. It's definitely a good game. It's just I don't like to be timed
Yeah,
like that.
Anything with time trials for me, I just can't stand. I don't know why. I just can't. I don't know. It puts a lot of pressure. Like I feel like I'm really pressured to like just do it. And if I can't do it, I don't know. I hate myself for it.
Yeah.
Like, in my opinion, like, not so much anymore because, like, I don't know, I still like cars, but, like, racing games are, like, probably, like, the biggest thing, like, biggest games that actually use time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And from what I've noticed personally, from when I used to play them is, and this could be like related to like any time where there's a time trial. Don't focus on the time. Like get that out of your mind and just focus on doing your best.
Yes, exactly.
Because the time limits that you usually get in any kind of video games are like actually really generous. Like
Yeah.
they're not really that big of a deal when you think
See,
about
like
it.
right now in Dying Light, I'm just terrified if they end up giving me like a time trial or something. Cause like I don't want to spoil anything, but, you know.
Yeah.
Like I have a feeling like I'm gonna get stuck to where I'm gonna get time to get out of a building before zombies or something blows up.
Like is Dead Island timed like the previous games? Like you have to beat it, or you have to like find the antidote in like a certain amount of time?
No.
No.
It was pretty much just a zombie art.
Hack and slash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you could get guns too.
Yeah.
But it's like one of those things, like if you actually use guns, you're gonna alert more zombies around you.
Actually,
Yeah.
no. Dead Island didn't do that.
It did seem like it did.
I mean, like if there was like a horde.
Dying
In
Light
front
is
of
like
you.
that, like crazy, man.
Well, yeah, I know that. Like that's kind of like the company's thing is like they don't
Yeah.
really want you to use guns like unless you like really need one.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is kind of a cool concept.
Well, I haven't even gotten a gun in that game.
But yeah, in Dead Island, it was more like shooting at a horde of like zombies in front of you. Like if one died, like they'd all get like they would all know that you were the one that pulled the trigger. But like it's not like Dying Light, like where you shoot like a zombie and then like all of a sudden like like from everywhere they start like coming in after you. Like
Well, see, in Dying Light, it made me feel like I was like in a zombie apocalypse. Because, you know, you can kill like one zombie, but then another one shows up and you're like, okay, yeah, I can deal with this. Then 3 more show up and it starts getting like...
you get overrun
yeah,
and
you get
overwhelmed really
overwhelming,
quick.
dude. And it's just like, okay, yeah, this is the real deal right now. And like, that's where I'm at right now with the game. And it's like, okay, I don't want to fuck with any of these guys. I just want to get to my mission and just go through.
Oh man, like I don't know, like killing zombies is like very satisfying.
It is, man. I try to lure at least like 2 of them to where to kill them.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now, like the least like what's it called? Where you can update your like I think it's combat.
Yeah.
That's like my lowest one right now. Because all I'm doing is just avoiding all the zombies at all costs.
Well, that's a play style.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I mean,
It's like a stealth style kind of deal.
yeah, survival style.
Yeah, like that's the kind of style that most people that would survive that kind of game would actually
Yeah,
take.
exactly. It's like people are all
Yeah.
like, oh no, you go ahead, man.
Well, see, and then like if I ever beat it, then I'm gonna start hacking and slashing zombies to like I did one where you can just blow his head up and it's just like the most rewarding thing I've ever done. I'm just like, okay, yeah, this is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Going back to that, I have one complaint. I don't know, you might be able to agree with me, and it might just be my personal thing.
Okay.
Going back and playing after playing like all the newer like games,
Yeah.
the gameplay seems a little clunky.
Yeah, that was one of the main things about that game that turned a lot of people off. But like, I mean, it's kind of just like one of those things that you have to get used to, like, and do it for a while, and then like, I mean, it's still definitely noticeable, but you just kind of get better at it.
It just kind of. I'm not saying it's a bad game. Still love the game. It just felt like clunky. Just there was like combat, fight, and like trying to move around and stuff.
Yeah, no, you are right on that. And like the input was terrible in that game, but
So we have. All right, raise your hand if you think Metal Gear is a really good game. Raise your hand if you think Silent Hill is a really good game. So, Chuck, how do you feel that Kojima left?
Before we get into this, I've never played either of those games. Those are two games I've never really played.
I played both.
I played Silent Hill
I've always
before it
wanted to
stopped
play
scaring
them,
me.
but never.
I hate Silent Hill, but like it's so addicting.
Yeah, I'll give you that. All right, Chuck. So, how do you feel about Kojima leaving?
I'm thoroughly upset.
Yeah, I think you share the majority of that you share that with the majority of the people on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I and the fact that I heard that when the next Metal Gear comes out, Konami is actually like trying to like take all the recognition, like, and all the work that he has done, and take his name and everything off the case and everything.
Oh yeah, they're burning bridges. Like,
It's terrible.
Super
That just
hardcore.
sounds bad.
Like,
That sounds bad.
If you're just gonna hear that, start the storm. It's pretty bad. But anyway, yeah.
but yeah, like, I mean, I'm pretty sure I share, you know, like what 90% of people are feeling, you know, for the gaming community.
Yeah.
And like, not to mention that PT, or like the next, you know, Silent Hill, like, isn't going to be, probably isn't going to be coming out because of that.
In all honesty, I was probably going to start getting into the Silent Hill game with that Silent Hill with Norman Reedus. That seemed like it was kind of like you didn't need to play the other ones to play that one.
Mhm.
Yes, exactly.
That's why I was like, all right, this seems like a good jumping on point. And
You heard who's giving kind of creative like help with it, right?
Guillermo del Toro.
Hell yeah.
See, that would be cool.
Yeah. Like he wasn't like sitting there like behind the shoulder like you're doing that wrong. He was
He's probably helping with like story aspects and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he was like, oh, like they'd probably call him up every once in a while. He'd be like, oh, you know what would be cool if you just did this, and like, oh, you know, in this one part of the storyline, you just do this. But I mean, still, it would be so cool for I can never pronounce his name right, so I'm just gonna call him Toro. For Toro to
Del
be
Toro?
back, to be in the Silent Hill game.
Yeah.
I think I was only working on another game, but I can't really
Oh, see, yeah, I know
say
what
yes
you're
or
talking
no.
about.
But I remember some mention about
Trevor, you're a fact guy. Let's go. Let's look it up. Anyway, yeah, we'll get you a tablet someday.
I'll bring my iPad next time.
Oh, look at you, Mr. iPad. This is an iPad Mini Air with like extra, yeah. Love you, man.
throw under the bus.
So was that so
I have an iPhone.
the gameplay that I saw is like I'm going into like a well he wakes up in a room and he goes into a hallway and
Talking
like
about PT?
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what the next Silent Hill game was gonna be?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
PT was
PT
the
was
trailer.
playable trailer.
Yeah, PT was the trailer to Silent Hills.
Yeah.
At the end of at the end of PT, you ended up seeing the character you're playing, which was Norman Reedus.
Yeah, exactly.
Walk.
See, I didn't know that. It just looked badass when I saw it on YouTube.
Did you guys hear how much I think they forced like all the consoles connected to the internet. I think they force deleted them. But, like,
Mm-hmm.
you guys-
Yep, that did happen.
Yeah.
Because I had it, and my buddy Max had it, and now it's gone.
What?
Yep.
that people were selling the consoles with PT still
No
downloaded
way.
on them for like, I want to say thousands of dollars. I'm not sure.
See, that would have been awesome to play, dude.
Yeah.
Not to mention, like, okay, I've played, you know, more than a few horror games in my time.
Yeah.
I don't think one of them has unnerved me to the point that has, like, in a good way. Like, it's meant to be scary.
Yeah.
That game literally, like, made my stomach, like, feel a little queasy, like, at times, because, like...
See, that just makes it worse that, you know...
Yeah. Yeah. See,
I don't see anything about Delta or working on the other video games. There's some other mention that was like back in 2011, but besides that, all it's really mentioned is
PT.
the Silent Hill stuff.
Yeah. But, what were we talking about before that? I had a point.
PT, like people selling the Xbox with PT on it.
Was it about Hideo Kojima and Konami?
Well, okay, so speaking of Konami, though, this wasn't the point I was going to make, but we might as well talk about it now. They're kind of being dickbags.
Oh, kind of?
Yeah, they are being dickbags.
No, they're just being dicks.
It's like all the games he was working on
Mhm.
and just burning bridges and being just assholes about it.
I
I
think
know.
they are planning to not do another Silent Hill because of this. Like, they're never going to do another. Like,
They're only hurting their own fans by
yeah,
doing that.
yeah, it's speculation that that's what's happening. But it's
That's impressive.
What else is Konami really coming out? Like that really sells besides Metal Gear and
I want Kojima to come out with his own
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
like his own company and just throw his dick on the table and like suck it, Konami.
Kojima, you know, there was one game I know I played a lot of. I don't know if you guys ever played it. It was his game. It was called Zone of the Enders. It was almost like a mech style game,
Mm-hmm.
but it was basically if you played like any of the Gundam games or any kind of mech. It was kind of the same thing with Konami. Kojima did it, so it had like that kind of
Feel.
yeah. It was a phenomenal game. Like the first one, you play as like this little kid who kind of stumbles upon this mech called Orbital Frame,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, oh, I don't know, you kind of just jump in it to get away from some people that chase some like mechs that are chasing, like AI controlled mechs that are chasing you.
Right.
And you're gonna be going this grand adventure, this rebellion and shit like that. And the second game, it's same mech, you do the same it's the same mech as the first game, but
I'm liking Josh's idea.
it's like you're a miner,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just it's really cool. I
Heck yeah.
I would have still had they just re-released it for the PlayStation 2.
Mhm.
They re-released for 360. I think it's like $20. If I see it at GameStop, I'll pick it up.
I'll definitely try it
But
out.
it's really fun. I got into it. Oh, what are we?
Like, I mean, personally, okay, dude, that's amazing.
Nah, I know you have to drive, so I'm not going to
No, I'm
force
not
you to
driving.
make it.
He's not driving.
Are you not driving? Okay.
I'm a huge mech fan, personally.
Yeah, that's something I want in like for new games, whether it's a Gundam game or just some type of mech style game.
Mhm.
I thoroughly miss those.
There was actually a game that I played back when, like, I guess the 360 was still kind of
Yeah.
considered like a new console, like back in the day, like 6-7 years ago. It's a game called Armored Core, Armored Core 4.
Oh, I remember seeing that game.
And like no one talked about it, like no one really said
I don't
anything
think-
about it.
I don't think it really got that good reviews.
And I thought it was an amazing game. Like, I mean, the story left something to be desired, but the overall gameplay was actually really tight to me.
Let's give a shot to finally getting a Fallout 4.
Oh, okay, I can do that.
I hate you all. I would embarrass myself on the internet. Whew.
Rough.
Oh yeah.
I'm more experienced in these kind of things.
I think you're the
Yeah.
only one experienced in these kind of things.
Ugh.
Oh, man, that was rougher than I thought it was going to be. But anyway, sorry, continue. Continue with
No.
your...
thought that
It
was
was
gonna be
like
worse,
the lack of mech games. You know, me and Sean are personal fans of like giant mech games like Gundam and
You know what was a really good giant mech game? Was that like Gundam Battle Arena where like they brought in Gundams from like all the different Gundam areas?
Dynasty Warriors one?
No.
Oh,
no,
you're
no,
talking about the
no.
old like PlayStation 1 one. where
Yeah,
it's
like
the
the
whole-
fighting
Yeah,
game
I
one.
played
Yeah,
Yeah, I know what you're talking
And there's
about.
I'm downloading this game on my Xbox One. It's called Warframe.
Yeah.
Oh
I've
yeah, I
heard of
played
that.
it. I played it.
Worth it.
Is
I,
it any
I
good?
didn't really care for
It's
it.
like it looked good, but I don't know. It's been
It's
downloading.
people like a bunch of people at my work play it, and they told me to play it. I tried to play it, can't get into it.
The-
Stop playing.
The parkour is just so hard to
Yeah.
do.
There's parkour.
Yeah.
It looked like it was just kind of like almost like a dungeon crawler, but like.
Oh, it
third
is.
person mech.
But it's also no, you're not a mech. You're just like a super. You're
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
you're like a Master Chief type.
Oh, it looked okay.
And
There's a reason why it's free.
yeah, but it's also one of those pay to wins.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Why-
If you want the good shit, you're gonna pay.
Yeah.
Unless you want to fucking sit there and grind for like.
Yeah.
You know, a
10
month
out,
to
yeah.
get one thing.
Yeah, exactly, dude. That's what probably irked me the most about that game.
The sad part is it's that bad. It's
Yeah,
probably
exactly.
like a month to get one thing.
I know, like, am I the only one that, like, I'm pretty sure I'm actually not. I'm pretty sure you all agree that I think microtransactions and pay to win is
Yep.
total bullshit.
That was
And
the-
That's it.
The one thing, it's not pay to win, but it is microtransaction related. Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, there's
Yes,
microtransactions.
yes,
Easy
yep,
fatalities.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like R2 and Square and on PS4 is like
Yeah, and on Xbox it's right trigger and X. And it's-
yeah. See, it's like
Right.
Like, first of all, if you're buying that shit, fuck you because you're encouraging it. Second of all, really, why not just incorporate
yeah,
that in the
you
game?
know, honestly, for MKX,
Yeah.
dude, I just recently saw on Facebook because a friend of mine he posted it of a quitality online. I was like, what is this, man? This has never happened to me. And I'm just like, holy shit, man, that's actually pretty cool. That's something I've never seen before.
I don't know. That's like because I played it for the first time earlier today.
Mhm.
I thought it was cool. I thought they finally simplified fatalities.
Yeah, right.
Like, because I thought the way that I thought it was set up like only with so much energy you can do this fatality for cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I've never actually pulled off an actual fatality game because I don't want to do complex buttons.
Honestly,
Remember
the
that
only
shit.
thing I would pay for in MKX is probably to unlock everything that's in the crypt. Because I really hate it and it scares the shit out of me.
Did you get the bundle?
Huh?
Did you get the bundle? There's like a $30 bundle that you get like the Jason Voorhees
Oh,
and
the
you'll get
character
Oh, yeah.
DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I didn't think it was worth it. I'm just like $30 for 3 characters. and
Four.
skins. 4 characters.
4 characters, a skin pack. You get
Do you know who the characters are? I know it's Jason Voorhees.
Jason, Predator.
Wait, Predator's part of that? See,
Predator's coming out next.
see that just
Like,
makes me want to
smoke.
get it.
Is it
No, it's
Smoker?
2 other old school, Terra and
Yeah,
some shit. Forget her name. But I bought it and like
Have you played as Jason Voorhees?
yeah,
already?
he's super overpowered.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up if
Yeah.
he didn't because like I mean he's not like a combo based character,
Yeah,
but he
exactly.
hits like a tank.
Well, no, there's actually the slasher
Mhm.
specialty.
Yeah, there's a lot of combos.
There is a one of the podcasts I listened to was talking about this. They were saying one of the guys is playing as him, and he has like he can if you're playing slasher, you could juggle a character till it dies.
See, yeah, exactly.
Like
That's
knock him
one
up
of
in
my
the air
biggest-
and just keep hitting them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
see?
it's
and
like-
I hate that shit online.
Yeah.
I'm just like when I'm online and I see someone that's like a lower points than me, I'm just like, okay, maybe I can get this guy. And he just juggles like crazy. I'm just like,
Right, it's like-
I'm not even touching my controller anymore. I'm just like,
At this point, I
I'm
wish
just
it was like
faking it.
I wish it was like the Naruto fighting games where I could just like instant substitution jutsu behind him, just like
see, the first time it happened to me, I'm
Nope,
just like,
you
okay,
can
let
do
me
it.
try blocking,
Right.
and it's not working. I'm just like, okay.
Another cool aspect I like about Jason, I think it's like his resurrection.
Yeah, the resurrection
Unstoppable
thing.
tree where
That
when
was
you die,
cool,
he
dude.
gets struck by lightning, he gets back up.
Yeah.
Then you start with a little bit of health.
Right.
But if you can manage not being touched for a while, your health will continually go and start going
Start to
back
grow.
up.
Mhm.
See, was MKX the first Mortal Kombat game too. Like I was going up against Aaron Black and he stabbed me with a sword and like my life was just slowly decreasing.
I think
And
that
I
was
wasn't
I mean, like dots, like damage
Yeah.
over
I
time.
think it's not like 9 added that. The last one where they like
Was
kind of
it?
rebooted their universe.
Yeah. See,
I think they added that in there.
One thing that did piss me off about that bundle though, Goro is not included.
see, I got Goro because I pre-ordered it.
Yeah.
He's one of the easiest characters to like maneuver and whatnot.
One thing they should like, I wonder if that's going to be a thing at all. Is if when you buy that bundle, is if you get any like skin packs or characters added in the future. Because I remember Todd McFarlane, the creator of Spawn, posted on his Facebook that Mortal Kombat had approached him and he gave him permission to put Spawn in Mortal Kombat.
Spawn
So it'd
would
be cool if you
badass.
bought it, like they had when they had Predator, like you get him for free, you get any other old characters they released for free, you get Spawn they released him for free, like because you bought that pack.
Right.
But not like I'm gonna pay $30 now.
No,
and
man,
then
it's
I have
just-
to pay $5 for Goro, then pay another like $3 for Spawn when he comes out, and then maybe if they do, like if they add Shao Kahn in the game or like the
Yes.
Onaga the Dragon.
The
Emperor,
thing that
whatever his name
pissed
is,
me
later
off
on.
the most about it was it didn't have a season pass.
Yeah, see, that's what I was expecting when I purchased it at GameStop. I was like, okay, this might have a season pass.
Yeah, it's like you're not
They
League
gave
of
me a
Legends,
poster.
dude. I'm not gonna fucking.
But hey,
Like, you're not League of Legends. I'm not gonna pay for every individual fucking character. Give me a fucking season pass. And you can't fucking lock every character behind that you're gonna come out with behind a paywall.
yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah, I might have to buy that pack now just for Predator.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
Jason though, man, he's badass.
I mean, I think most people are gonna pay $30 just because they want to play those characters.
Yeah. You need a break?
Yes.
Alright, we're gonna take another break really quick.
So one time I got fucked up and I came back home and I was just laying there in bed and like the lady that lives upstairs from me, she scared the shit because she's like, I'm gonna kill everybody in this fucking house. I'm just like, please don't. I'm just gonna start crying before I go to bed.
Dude, that's.
So welcome back, guys.
Dude, has that been recording the whole time?
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
just
really
about
embarrassed,
storyline.
man.
Part of it came on during like us talking about like Uncle Pete's, what Uncle Pete's drunk still.
Yo, I actually remember one time when
What's up? Shot break.
wait,
You
wait.
see me gag.
We're bitches, so we got.
we got popped.
Root beer, studs.
Anyway, yeah, there was actually one time, I was like the only one out there, and like I didn't even like really work for that long. I think I worked for like maybe 2 hours, just doing some like goofy stuff that like didn't even really seem that relevant. But that's not beside the point. He actually gave me like 2 shots of some whiskey he had been storing because I felt so terrible in the morning. Like I was like borderline like really sick.
It was like the day that we were out there fucking just writing music, and he was like, here's some fucking Mickeys.
Yeah.
This shit. Here's some goddamn veal.
Dude, that was the best shit ever, man. Like, I wish like we still practiced at Uncle Pete's.
I try. He's like, man, I get too much shit. I just can't do it.
What's the difference between 3 years ago and now?
He's got like 4 4-wheelers. Fucking, he's got the goddamn Chevelle.
That's right.
Called it Malibu, but
I forgot about
He's a-
that stuff.
The Malibu or the Malibu?
it's
Oh.
like a Chevy Malibu.
What's on the topic of discussion, gentlemen?
Uncle Pete.
To hear that Uncle Pete's pretty awesome, everyone.
It really is.
It's pretty cool. This is something I thought of earlier. If we're going back. Do you realize like MMOs? Do you prefer like what do you look for in MMO? And like, is there any upcoming ones that you really wanting to play, or just I don't know MMOs in general?
Now, well, I guess by MMO, like where there's a community playing with you,
Yeah,
or
like-
just RPGs in general.
I guess either or, really. MMOs in general. Like when I think about it, like RuneScape, Destiny's MMO.
World of Warcraft!
Wow. But like I get into shit, like you're in this whole world and they give all this new lore, and but with MMOs it's constantly expanding. It's not like in another RPG like The Witcher or Dragon Age, where you're in this universe, like, all right, we're gonna give you maybe some 2 DLCs, 3 DLCs, and that's it. But you play like something like RuneScape, which I don't know where it's at now, but WoW, which is constantly adding new materials.
Yeah.
But
Well,
Isn't WoW in the Hall of Fame now?
Yeah. Joined Mario, Tetris,
Pong.
and
Pong was on there.
Pong, I think Pac-Man. I don't know. I just remember Mario, Tetris, and World of Warcraft.
like as somebody who like pretty much strictly only plays RPGs or MMOs, like my textbook example for what I think that an RPG should be is a less buggy Skyrim with better combat. And I'm not even like trying to rip on Skyrim because they did the best that they could for that time.
Gen they had.
But like I'm like, you know, like combo moves and stuff like that, you know, and
it's good as Skyrim, the combat still at some points is clunky.
well, it's not even. It seems it's like they're like more repetitive. Like it's like same with Oblivion too. Like it's like you get into a melee fight with like an enemy, and it's block, hit, block, hit, power attack, block, hit, dead. And it's like that kind of gets, you know, repetitive.
Or sometimes it's gotta walk in, fucking the first shout you get, you boost right out of them, or a bunch of times. Do that, they get back and get stunned, you come with the one, boom, 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 that keep going. Or if you get you're using 2-handed weapons, power attack breaks their guard, you just fucking beat the shit out of them and keep going.
Yeah. I mean, I still love Skyrim, and I don't
That's how
want.
it was.
Yeah,
You
pretty
just
much.
power attack, break their guard, bless them, and keep going.
I don't want anybody, you know, who actually watches this to think that I have anything against Skyrim, though, because still to date, that's the best video game I've ever played.
He's put in thousands of hours to Skyrim.
Literally.
Alright, so let me tell you how an MMO is. It's like that repetitive combat that you said that was kind of like,
It gets stale.
yeah. Except instead of like, you know, in Skyrim, like when you're doing melee,
Mm-hmm.
excuse me, you just go up and you keep hitting the right trigger or the left trigger.
Mm-hmm.
You just go up to somebody, click them, and then you smash 1, 2, 3, or 4, depending on what order you need to, and then you wait for them to come off cooldown, and then you smash them again.
Yeah, that's what RuneScape turned into, unfortunately, and that's why I don't play it anymore.
So, would you guys prefer if, like, MMOs, even on computer, when, like, because Destiny's an MMO, you had that whole, like, my experience with that isn't, like, that much in depth, but, like, that whole, like, in a little bit more deeper of a control scheme where you can move around independently with a controller,
Mhm.
and maybe have your different weapons, and you just kind of cycle through them and figure out what's going on, like, I really don't know, like, what I'm trying to say. I'm hoping it makes sense to you and you guys listening, but a little bit more like, if you're playing more of like a third-person shooter or a game like Skyrim or whatever, with that kind of gameplay, then instead of like click and 1, 2, 3 or 7 equal sign 0, 0.
Using your power abilities
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Being able to cycle through weapons or abilities with like other shit like that.
Right.
Like a standard video game.
You know, like, Destiny's been brought up, like, a few times during the conversation that we've been having. And, I don't know why I can't quit playing that game. I mean, I technically have, but I don't know why I want to keep playing it.
Yeah, it's got like
I think it's like, I'm just saying, I think the gunplay is so good and so
Yeah.
addicting
Yeah, it is.
that it's kind of like, you know, like a bad habit. It's like it keeps you coming back
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah, because I'm like some points it does me like, well, how the fuck am I playing this game? Other points like I can't stop. Like I like it.
Yeah, I mean, like that's kind of like how I feel. I think like the main reason like why I don't like really care for that game anymore is like, again, like the lack of launch material, and even with the Dark Below, because like I haven't played it since the House of Wolves has come out. You know, like the lack of material that had, and that was like a $20 purchase. You know, it's okay, cool. We got like another raid that lasts like 30 minutes if you're like with a bunch of people who actually know what they're doing, and like 2 strikes and like 2 maps. You know, like
Xbox guys got one strike.
Oh.
Yeah.
So there's this other like good MMO coming out for console or coming out console now. Elder Scrolls Online.
I'm gonna give it a try.
Because it's PC people are like it's terrible. It's super glitchy.
Well, compared to what the PC Master Race has,
Yeah, exactly.
as far as like MMOs go.
But it's like I want because I love Elder Scrolls, so I want to give it a try.
Mm-hmm.
But if it comes out at $60, I will get it.
Same.
I guess I won't touch it because on top of that,
If the
I have
price
to pay
will
Xbox Live. I have to pay for Xbox Live.
Mm-hmm.
So your Xbox Live say $60. I would rather pay maybe at least $20 to $30 for Elder Scrolls Online. So that's
At most 40.
yeah. Like I would pay maybe for $40 if I'm buying a physical copy of
Yes,
everything I need to
exactly.
download. But if I'm buying a digital copy, I'll pay at least 20, 25, 30.
Well, it's like Neverwind or Neverwinter or whatever the fuck the Dungeons and Dragons MMO
Yeah,
is
no,
on the
I
Xbox.
haven't played it yet, but I got it on my Xbox.
It was free, and like all you have to pay for is Xbox Live.
Is it worth playing it all?
I mean, it's a
It's a free
like
it's
most
a free,
MMOs.
it's
It's
a free
shittier
MMO.
WoW, but I mean, yeah.
Well, like there are a few games in my opinion that could compare to WoW, and I've never even played it really. I tried out the demo when I was like 15 years
So,
old.
because WoW was what, like one of the WoW was probably one of the first MMOs out there, and
That and RuneScape, I think, were probably
they
like
kept
the.
the World War. They kept putting more out there. They kept updating. They kept trying new things. They kept constantly putting out material.
Yeah,
Well, sorry, go ahead, man.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put this out there. I started playing League of Legends. It was a fun game, and I stopped playing it. And let me tell you why. The community fucking sucks.
Oh, now
League
it
of
does.
Legends.
It does.
It
is the
sucks.
most toxic community ever.
It is. So I
It is
stopped
literally
playing.
the
I
worst
don't know if it's
community
for-
I've ever I've been told that I stuffed massive balls or something.
If
It's
you want-
just terrible.
If you want a better community with the same like kind of gameplay,
Yeah.
start playing Heroes of the Storm. It's free. It's with Blizzard characters, so they'll have like it has Diablo, StarCraft, and World of Warcraft characters as the champions, and it's the same like setup and everything. But like they also have like PvEs like in it. So like there's like this one map. Like it all depends on the map what your PvE thing is. Like there's the Haunted Mines map. You like every once in a while the mines will open up, you go down there, you kill a whole bunch of like little guys and then one big guy, and like they drop like skulls. Whoever collects the most or like the more skulls you collect, the more stronger your like after the mines open up, after you kill everybody in there, you spawn like these undead like behemoths. The more skulls you collect, the stronger your behemoth is. So you want to collect more than your opponent. So like there's that element, and then it's basically like it's a more relaxed League of Legends, but at the same time there's more stuff to do, and there's more variety in it because each map is different, and like each map is a different way you have to play.
Like, is it randomly generated to where it's different every time?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's like there's like what is it, I think like 4 or 5 maps, and like each map's different.
Oh, okay.
Or you play Spike, which I don't know if it's out for PS4.
What's it called?
No.
Spike. But I know it's out on Xbox One, but it's also out on it's a PC MOBA, like League of Legends or Heroes of the Storm, but instead of like being like a fourth person over the like on top, like
Yeah.
it's like third person.
Third person?
It's third person, but you're playing with like gods, like Norse
Oh, that's
gods,
pretty cool.
Egyptian gods, Greek gods, stuff like that. It's the same basic concept as League of Legends. You go destroy towers,
Yeah,
go
that
forward,
sounds pretty cool.
fight enemy champions.
Also, best thing about Smite, $30 gets you every champion and every champion that will come out.
What?
Yeah.
That's
$30
crazy
your champion
good,
skins,
man.
everything that's going to come out from that point on.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's like, it's not like, if you look at it like this, $30 gets you every champion and every champion to come out in the future. While in League of Legends and Heroes of the Storm even. $30 to get you like 33, maybe 4 champions.
It's just
Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
MOBAs are very, very, very fickle creatures.
Alright. Well, I have a quick question for everybody. I've never met one before, but what would you prefer? Digital copies or physical copies?
Physical.
Exactly, right? Just physical.
And the only reason I say that is because I like to have a
How
collection that I
badass
can
does your
see.
collection look?
Exactly.
Exactly.
It's like I'm holding a
I've
piece
never
of
met
history.
anybody
You know?
who has wanted digital.
We were about to.
I'm on both sides of the fence. Like I like digital copies for like maybe smaller games, like maybe Minecraft or something like that, where it's or that way I can just buy it on whatever I want to, or possibly bigger games, but games like The Witcher or probably Fallout, like Fallout, and then maybe Destiny, and I went on physical copies because that way I don't have as big of a download and that much memory space to get. But then again, me also being on part of the fence for being a PC gamer, digital also works well because I can just buy them.
Yeah,
I don't have to worry about storage.
I don't know why. I just like the look of my collection on a bookshelf. It's just the best thing ever. And you're like, okay, yeah, I played all these
Josh
games.
looks like he's about to like break
Also,
down
digital
some real shit.
copies can be a lot cheaper.
Yeah, digital copies. I've seen some that are so much cheaper, but I really
I don't
just
want to pay
the case.
$60 for digital.
And I've been to GameStop where they gave me that bullshit case, and I'm like, okay, never mind. I don't want to purchase this anymore.
I'm still not budging on mine.
So
Exactly.
I prefer digital because
Dude, you
I'm
know how
one
many
of those-
dislikes
you
this
just
video
hurt
is
my
gonna
heart.
get?
And I've never met anybody that's ever said this.
He's
I-
not a gamer.
I
You're a
prefer-
casual.
If anything, you were the best gamer I knew in high school.
If anything, I'm a super gamer because I hate to leave the house and I hate to converse with people. So I like to digital download my shit. So that's one less time I have to talk to somebody.
Well, see, there's different types of gamers, though.
Yeah, well, I'm one of the super like I don't really
Super
know
gamers.
what to
I like to call them super gamers.
Yeah.
Super gamers, they like to play video games, board games, card games. I
Josh.
like all of them, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I love
Yeah.
a good board game.
You're a casual gamer.
I'm a casual gamer.
Like, what's the major malfunction either to digital or physical copy?
You guys, like, we have to get.
Alright, with like games like GTA 5, to buy a digital copy, you're looking at almost
Ooh,
100
dude,
gig
yeah, exactly.
download.
I'm glad you brought that game up. I think that's probably the best game that's came out for
The next gen
next-gen
console.
consoles.
Exactly. Yeah,
I
but
play that game more than anything.
I
I haven't
played
bought
it.
it. I've
Yeah,
been
I
debating
haven't
on buying
touched it
it
either.
because I don't want my like I've said before. I've had few gigabytes on my PS4, and then I just learned that they're coming out the PS4 with a terabyte.
With your PS4,
Same with the Xbox.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's how fucking bogus is
That
that?
is
Same
bogus
price
as
too.
Still no 1080p.
so,
Oh well.
now with your PS4, if you uninstall a game, does it stay like your
Yo, see,
$3?
like what I did with Destiny, I re-downloaded Destiny maybe like a week ago because a friend at work wanted to play.
If you
And I
uninstall it, is it
reinstalled
still
it.
like in the thing? So you're like,
See, I thought I was gonna be
It
a
stays
level.
in the PlayStation Store if it's a digital copy, and you can just re-download it.
See, no, see, I have the Destiny physical copy, and I deleted everything from Destiny.
Oh, okay. We're going. Okay.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
and then I re-downloaded it, and I thought I was gonna be like, a level 1 warlock again.
Yeah.
Everything was still there.
No,
Yeah.
it's
So
saved in
I
the
was just
cloud.
like, what?
It's like cloud storage.
See, I like that, dude. That was pretty awesome.
but then like with digital copies, like hard to. So I know the Xbox One. I don't know about with PS4. But the Xbox One.
I would hate
install,
to-
if you buy a game digitally, you install it. It stays like in your. I don't want to say Cubase. It's almost like that.
See, I would
Where
hate
when
that,
you're looking
though.
at the games you have listed in my games and apps, on the right side it's all the games you're ready to install. That's the games you either bought or downloaded for free. They're just there. Like, hey, you still kind of own these. So.
Well, like another reason like I prefer digital is because it works more for my schedule. Since
Yeah,
I
see-
work nights, I get home at 2 o'clock in the morning. I can't fucking go buy a video game unless I want to go to Walmart. But I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna scrub by this Walmart video game. I bought Witcher
I
at
wait till the
Walmart because I was
weekends.
about to download fucking 30 gigs of fucking Witcher.
I should have bought Witcher Walmart. I got a fucking badass poster. I went to GameStop because I wanted a fucking keychain.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't get the goddamn keychain.
Really?
But,
my friend at work got it, and
No.
it's showing it off. I'm Fuck you, man.
I get the goddamn keychain.
Yeah, it just works better for my
See,
schedule.
if I had a digital copy, I would feel like I would just feel wrong having to delete all that just to make more space for my next game that I'm gonna play.
Well, like I said, you know, like in defense of the digital aspect, like on PSN, like I said, like if do you have like online?
Yeah, PlayStation Plus.
Okay, like if you like completely delete a digital game,
It's those.
it stays
Online
in
storage,
PlayStation,
yeah.
and like they knew that you already paid for it, so like when you feel like
Yeah.
bringing it out again, you can just delete another digital game, put it
Yeah.
on there, and then bring another one, like bring the other one out.
Yeah, it's like it's the same with Xbox. It's like
Mhm.
I deleted Guard Warfare, and it's just still waiting there, just waiting for me to download it.
Yeah.
Right.
All the data's still there, just waiting to download.
See,
It's got
that's-
cloud storage.
See that's. I don't think I'm gonna need a terabyte then if it has honestly.
Well, I mean, I don't even know what's taking up all your memory in the first place. I mean, there's like 3 games each for next gen
Well, then
consoles.
I have like applications and all that stuff.
Well, fair
And
enough.
then I have those stupid videos that I take on Battlefield 4 and shit.
Plus, all those fucking
You play
free
Battlefield?
games, all those free
Oh.
games that like come out with both systems.
Mm-hmm.
Like both of them have that. Which best part of this new generation, the free games each fucking
Yes.
month.
Well, see, PlayStation has
Rogue
had that
Legacy,
since like
baby.
the PS3, man.
Yeah, we have
Like BioShock Infinite, when I saw that on the PlayStation Store, that was awesome, man. I was hyped, and I'm just like, fuck you, Xbox.
Oh.
we have
Looking too aggressive.
Oh, yeah, I won't.
we just let's see here. What's the last one? Massive Chalice was the last one. It's all right.
See, we got this month was Shogun Warriors or something.
No, we got the Phantom. The
Yeah, we got like 2 games for PS4. It was like,
Like we have 2 games too, but like for some reason Microsoft has been fucking pushing the pool game lately. Yeah, like
No one
fucking
wants
get
to play
the,
pool
The
in the-
past like 2 or 3 months, the fucking Pool Nation game has been one of the free games for Xbox Live. Yeah.
I don't think I would ever play a pool game.
No, like even if it was for free, which it is, I'm not gonna play a goddamn pool game.
I'm not gonna use up my money.
Right, it's like if I feel like playing pool, I'll just go to one of the bars around here and actually
Exactly.
play pool.
Yeah, and get drunk while doing
Exactly.
it.
That's just terrible.
If you only download that for easy achievements.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Quick, if it's
See, that's
if
why.
it follows the standard, it's an easy 1,000 game.
Was Child of Light PSN?
No, I'm not sure. I've heard
What
of
game
it.
is that?
It's it was by Ubisoft. It's like an indie type game,
Mhm.
but it was by Ubisoft. It's like you're this kid who like I don't know, went to a coma or died or something. I haven't finished the game yet, but
you kind of fall into like for lack of better explanations, you kind of fall into the slumber and you're like, where you kind of wake up and you're like, where the fuck am I? So you're going into like this dream state, trying to figure out what's going on and how to get out of it. That's essentially what I've gathered of it.
We don't have that, but we do have something called Ether 1. It's pretty cool, like indie title that's free. It kind of goes. It's like a. It's a game like where, in the future, like you can like go into like this person who has let's say like Alzheimer's disease's mind, and like you have to like go in there and like you're actually like in their brain, but like it's like a projection of like real world stuff, and you got to go and find the problem areas and like clean them up, so that you know.
you know what was a really good like one game that we had for free that was like stupendous was shit, I just completely forgot what I was gonna say.
So the game was called shit. I completely forgot what I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Sounds
You
pretty
play as
interesting.
someone who forgets.
Hey, can you remember
every
what's
week.
I can probably help you with this. Limbo?
You what?
Was it Limbo?
No,
What's that
Limbo
game
wasn't
called?
free. Shit.
Yeah, what is it about?
If you can remember what it's about, I
You
can
fly
probably-
to different planets.
No, it's not.
No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
Oh! Okay, so this is a game I was surprised to see on Xbox for free. Because it was mainly a PlayStation exclusive for most of its life. Rayman Legends was
you
free.
guys got that? That's
yeah,
awesome,
for free.
man.
Like, that is a huge game.
Yeah, it
for free.
is. It's awesome.
Like, and it was mostly if I remember right, it was PS2 2 exclusive until like the PS3 and Xbox 360.
And
Like-
it's on the Wii U.
Yeah. I mean,
Like those types of games I ended up buying for my Wii U, so I actually play my Wii U.
like
Yeah.
really,
Right.
you have Wii U?
Yeah.
Did you get Splatoon?
No, I've heard of it.
Dude,
Is
it
that
looks
on-
I
so
see.
good.
Okay, let me tell you something about. They had like a beta or something. You couldn't get into a match at all. It took like hours.
Yeah, they're still working on the matchmaking.
Yes,
but
that was ridiculous. Like I don't know how they didn't know everyone was gonna want to play that game on
yeah,
like the weekend that they wanted to test it out.
yeah,
like-
it looks really good.
It
Though.
does
like,
look awesome.
Everything I look on online. Says,
I'm not
like,
sure
it's
though
like,
about the $60 price
Is that-
tag on it.
Is
So.
that only Wii U?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
only
it's
Wii U.
It's an exclusive.
Yeah.
That's like, oh no, I bought a Wii U for well actually I got it for my
Super
birthday
Smash
for
Bros.
Super Smash Bros. And Zelda.
I was gonna get it for Wind Waker.
Wind Waker, yeah.
Another game has been announced coming out soon towards the end of the year. Star Wars Battlefront.
I think
Being made by the same people by DICE, Battlefield.
Battlefield. See, that makes me hyped, man. Cause I'm a big Battlefield
And
guy.
it's gonna be on
Honestly,
Xbox. It's
man,
gonna be on
I
Xbox
don't-
One first.
But
For
yeah, I
like
don't
a
care,
couple-
man. As
did
long as
they-
it's a good game.
Did they announce how long it would be on? Like, first of all, I think even though I have an Xbox,
I
I
think it's
still
like
think
comes
it's
out a
bogus.
week earlier for Xbox One.
Well, no, it's
I
cool.
know we
We'll,
can-
we'll get to run it at a better quality.
Yeah. Like, see, that's the fucking weird thing about Xbox. Though. It's not that it can't handle the the
Yeah,
1080p.
exactly. It's huge.
Like you
You
can
handle it.
you can stream 1080p. You can play 1080p videos. You can record at 1080p. But the games themselves are not rendered at 1080p.
And you want to know why? Because those 3 other things are rendered at 1080p, which takes its computing process away from the gaming itself.
I don't know. I'm excited for the game because once it's DICE, and I'm hyped for the game.
Yeah,
Is there
I
anything
mean,
you guys are
have
wanting
you-
to see out of this game?
I want to see actual gameplay instead of a
I want
cinematic
to see
trailer.
different types of bounty,
my
different
God.
types of bounty hunters.
I mean gameplay wise, do you want to be like the old Battlefront games where you're kind of
No, see,
you pick a side and you play for it. Once you get enough points, you can pick a general.
yeah, I want to pick a side.
Because it
honestly.
seems like you get to customize a character a lot. Because with some of the pre-orders at GameStop,
Right.
you get like Han Solo's blaster, you get shit like that. So
Yeah, see, that's why I pre-ordered
I
it.
kind of feel like it's gonna be like you get to customize your own like
See,
main like.
I want it to be like the other ones in the one fact that like it's hard as shit until you get a Jedi or a Sith,
Yeah.
and then you just walk around just like force choke, lightsaber throw.
you know what would be cool though? Like, let's say like someone has a kill streak and you're a bounty hunter like Boba Fett.
Yeah,
Like you would, like that person's name tag would be on the list, and then you would have to like bounty them.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
That would be so
Yeah.
badass,
Basically, saying
man.
if you play and you get Boba Fett, it's like the person on the team with the highest score. They kind of pop up on your radar more often than like they get targeted on your radar or whatever more than any other character, any other team, enemy team.
I'm gonna be a super nerd here for a second. And just say like, okay, so say like you have to play Battlefront with a headset, alright? Now, say if you're a Jedi and like you're just very passive about everything, like you don't let anything like piss you off or like, get you mad, like you don't show any emotion, you get a bonus. But on the plus side, if you're a Sith and you get pissed and you show passion, you get a bonus.
That would be cool.
Yeah. And then if you're a bounty hunter and you're just like, it hears you just like complaining about the money
You know?
and about how hard the money is to get, you get a bonus.
Well, you really think they would incorporate an engine to calculate that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but still, how cool would that be?
It would be. Like even
Metaphorically speaking, that would be awesome.
even if they did like something like like I was talking about with like the bounties, like saying, oh, this character's getting the highest score in this, do you take them out? You take them out. It's like this is like you get another list of person that thing, you take them out. You get bonuses like for your score or whatever if you take that person out, like so much more experience.
Mm-hmm.
Like extra sets, like hey, this person's doing good, go take them out. Oh,
Yeah.
here's this random person, go take them out.
So like Assassin's Creed's multiplayer.
Yeah, kind of.
Do we call another break? I really gotta urinate.
Yeah, we'll do one more break and then we'll come back for another half hour and then we'll wrap this thing up. Alright, we're gonna take another break. See you guys in a couple minutes. Okay, bye.
I think he should be Control the 17 though.
All right, Telltale Games.
welcome back. Apparently, we're going to be talking about Telltale games.
I guess.
I've only played season 1 of The Walking Dead, and that's about it.
Besides that, I think I played season 1 of The Walking Dead. I played most seasons of Game of Thrones. I played
See,
2
I-
episodes
I-
of Borderlands.
You get a lot of time, man. I want to play Game of Thrones, of course.
No,
I
you
want to
don't.
play The Wolf
No,
Among
you
Us.
don't want to play Game of Thrones.
Why?
It
Why
just,
is
it
that?
just kicks the shit out of you, and it takes place between seasons like 3, 4, and 5.
It
Oh,
spits in your face, knocks you down, pisses on you, spits on you again,
So
helps you
should I
back
watch
up,
the
kicks
seasons
you in the
before it
nuts.
starts?
so
Dark Souls.
Like literally,
Yeah.
the first scene of Telltale Game of Thrones starts at the Red Wedding.
Oh, that's so
It
badass.
starts the night of the Red Wedding.
I want to play it now, dude. That's so awesome. That's
You-
where I last left off is the Red Wedding.
It's like all the main characters, most of the main characters of Game of Thrones are in there.
You know,
Like,
they had that
their-
coming though.
Their
obviously.
actors are doing the voices.
What?
Yeah.
I want to play it so bad.
The Borderlands one's better.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's that one about?
It's
I forget, it's been so long since it came out the fucking episode.
Alright, basically it takes place after Borderlands 2. Like, you take place as like this low grade programmer, and you catch one of your boss who became head of this Hyperion, and he's like, hey, he's trying to find this vault key, and you being this low level programmer, like, I'm gonna steal it from him. I'm gonna get this money, and I'm gonna take his job.
Oh, yeah.
That's where it starts.
That's
And then
pretty
it's
cool,
like
man.
it goes in the straight.
I really want to play. Like, I love Telltale games, man.
There's a Jurassic Park one.
Is it out?
Yeah, for 360.
What?
I don't know. It might be for more 360, but it's back. It's last year.
Don't
I know it's on 360.
don't play with my emotions, man.
The fucking Jurassic Park Telltale game. It's Clever Girl the game.
My love life is clever. Welcome to I Got a Little Too Drunk for This Podcast.
I
Am
got
the
a
only
little.
one that's like basically sober here?
I think I'm the only
Fine.
one that I'm a
Chuck, you
lightweight.
put more points into sober or alcohol or
You're like a
whatever.
level 20.
Yeah.
Like,
We're all level 5.
My drinking skill is
I'm a
like
level
way
2.
over 9,000.
No, Josh, Trevor, level 5. You're like a level 20. I'm like a level 1 because I'm really, really fucking hard right now.
And you only have a kid.
I mean, like,
Yeah, we're kidding.
well, for me, honestly, I don't feel that it's like necessarily an achievement. That's just kind of something that's like left over from that, like, I want to be a rock star dream.
What are we laughing about?
So,
I really want to know what we're laughing about.
did you guys hear about the okay, so we were talking about Splatoon earlier.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear about that whole fucking truck of amiibos that got stolen?
No, I didn't.
I think it was a big one.
Yeah, it was in England. A whole fucking truck of Splatoon amiibos, which for Splatoon, amiibos, the amiibos unlock certain quests
Yeah.
and like content. So like a whole
Yeah.
fucking truck is gone. Someone fucking stole it at gunpoint.
Fucking British assholes.
I don't think Nintendo knew how big the amiibo like thing was gonna be.
Oh no, they do
They're
because
collectible.
they
Yeah, they
purposely don't make enough. Like
Yeah, exactly, right?
yeah, they
And they. Well, did you hear about they're making a Woolly World amiibos?
Oh
for
yeah,
Yoshi?
yeah, we're like Yoshi.
I'm gonna
is
hop
like,
on that shit before it goes, man. for real, man.
You get the link one.
The link one.
Yeah, he gets like the tunic, the green.
Oh, I
top,
haven't.
yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Hi.
There's also like very rare ones, like because it's a collectible thing. So there'd be one that's I don't know, maybe pearlescent or
You see-
some variant like that.
Yeah.
That's why people are going nuts for amiibos.
Amiibos are pretty
Nintendo is
awesome.
struggling to try and stay relevant.
Relevant.
I hope they don't go anywhere, man. They're like
Well,
the biggest name in gaming.
They're
Like,
supposed to do
Kind
a
of
lot
leaving
of
the
like
buttload of
mobile
money
games
on
and
the stupid
video
toys.
consoles.
That's another thing. Okay, so mobile games. When they first announced the mobile that they were getting into mobile games, my
Mhm.
first thought was Pokemon Snap. Augmented reality Pokemon Snap.
Oh, yeah.
Like your phone will give you a notification like, hey, There's a Pokemon
Oh,
near
that
you.
would be so
And then
freaking.
you gotta scan
Then you would be
the area.
fixated on your area.
Yeah.
For about at least an hour until
Yeah.
you find
Or
it.
they just got, oh, it's a
You gotta
fucking Pikachu.
scan the area with your phone and you take a picture of it. Like, it's easy.
I swear, if I see a Froakie, I'm just gonna like hightail it out. Like, screw this.
Yeah, have you seen the shiny Froakie? Where
I
it's like
have.
black? Oh.
Yeah, that looks badass. And on Wonder Trade, everyone's like, I want a shiny Froakie. Yeah, good luck with that, man. Like, seriously, good
I'm
luck.
behind in my Pokemon gaming. I'm behind in my fucking like handheld
I haven't.
gaming.
Yeah, I'm about
what's
where
the
you're
newer
at.
one? Omega Ruby and
Yeah, I bought
Alpha
it.
Sapphire.
I bought it. I got to the end of the team.
Which one did you
Sap-
buy?
I bought Alpha Sapphire, or whichever one it is. I bought Sapphire.
Yeah, the blue.
Yeah, because Kyogre's a badass. And I bought it, and I got to the end of the storyline with Team Magma and Team Aqua,
Yeah.
and then I was like, I don't need to beat the Elite Four again. I think I'm good. Like, X and Y, I played the shit out of
Dude,
that.
X and Y, dude.
But you got that new
I
bonus
got all my
story.
EVs on there.
You what?
You got the new bonus story.
Yeah, I don't care.
No?
I don't care.
You're not gonna go to the moon on Rayquaza to fight Deoxys?
No,
This is
it's
badass, dude. Honestly,
like it's badass.
I bought the
I don't
game,
want to
but it
go
wasn't for
through.
me.
I don't want to go through. Yeah, like it was boring. Like
Was it?
like Fire Red, Leaf Green, amazing.
Am I just good with just? I think I have Y.
Yeah, like it's fine. But, Fire Red, Leaf Green. Like I'm talking remakes here.
Oh, okay.
Fire Red, Leaf Green, amazing. They were really fun. Heart Gold, Soul Silver, probably the best remakes ever. Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby, or whichever one was which. It was just lacking something. Like they redid everything. They made the primal evolutions and everything, but it was just. It was missing a key component that the others had that made them really fun. Like, maybe it was just because, like, Silver and Gold were my favorite gen that I enjoyed the remake so much. But, I don't know, it just got boring really fast.
To be fair, X and Y were pretty badass.
Oh, yeah, but that's not a remake, so.
Yeah.
That actually, like, re-sparked my love
Yeah,
of
the X
Pokemon.
and Y were awesome.
Yeah. Black and white? Boring as shit.
Yeah, see, I got black, I believe. I didn't really care for it.
Yeah. Like, it was.
I like the lore behind it all, like the whole these new games like the Mega Evolutions is like an alternate timeline where these kind of evolutions happened, where the older game without
Yeah.
Mega Evolutions is in the timeline that,
Like right
that
now.
was never discovered.
Yeah. And right now, I'm just looking for all the Mega Stones and whatnot. Well,
It's been a while since I've played any kind of mobile game like
I've
that,
done-
or
I'm-
Pokemon in general.
dude, I've had such a hell of a time getting all the evolutions.
The last.
I just really wanted Umbreon, to be honest.
Let's see.
Espeon? I like Umbreon better, honestly.
Shots fired. Cue air horns.
Umbreon, man. I would get a tattoo of Umbreon.
Anyway. The last DS game I really got, like, hooked on was A Link Between Worlds, or Link in Time.
Link Between Worlds.
Yeah, the it's like a sequel to
Yeah.
the second Link Zelda game. I don't know. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It was the one before the Majora's Mask one. But yeah, it was really good. Like probably
Oh, it was after Ocarina of Time, then, right?
it was after the remake of Ocarina of Time, and before the remake of Majora's Mask. It was for the DS. I'm pretty sure it was A Link Between Worlds, and it was probably like it replaced Ocarina of Time as my favorite Zelda.
Really?
Yeah.
Ocarina of Time is bad.
Yeah, dude, like that's like
Ocarina of Time is
the
one of
Zelda
my
game.
favorite.
Yeah, it's like for me it went like Ocarina of Time and Twilight Princess were my favorite.
I've never played Twilight.
That was really good. Like I thought it was good. Well, apparently a lot of people hated it, but I don't know.
Backing it up like a pro.
Yeah, but it like something about the game just like brought like that adventure feeling back to the Zelda thing, where like most like it turned into like a thing where like you just felt like you were going through the motions, and like it kind of brought back like you can like it gives you like a path to walk, but it doesn't tell you how to walk it.
I don't know if it ever was released or announced or any other. Remember that they talked like an open world Zelda game. Did that ever become a thing?
I
No.
can't believe I haven't heard of that.
Like
Well,
it really
yeah,
because
yeah.
I've always enjoyed Zelda. I've played a little bit of a few Zelda games. I've never fully like fleshed out and beaten one completely because I go back when they were really coming out more. I didn't have access to them.
Right.
My first console was maybe a PS1 or something like that, but I never was able to fully flesh out a Zelda game. So like the thought of like this open world Zelda experience that intrigued me.
Yeah, well, Twilight Princess was the first one I beat. I still haven't beat Ocarina of Time.
Like I played Wind Waker
You
no matter what.
I couldn't get past the Desert Temple, man.
Was Wind Waker originally?
I really hoped you said Fire Temple because that was the easy.
No, that was easy. Fire Temple was easy. Water Temple was annoying, but
the
still
Water
easy.
Temple was so annoying, man.
But not like there's just like this one point like I just didn't know what to do, and like I refuse to fucking look up a walkthrough for Ocarina of Time because I feel like I should be fucking smart enough to get through that, but I'm not.
And he's admitting it.
Ocarina of Time's awesome.
The only game I think I've ever really like rage quit to the point where I will never touch again is Animal Crossing. I won't fuck with that game. Or
I've never played it.
Or was it Harvest Moon? One of those two.
I have.
Games.
Same fucking thing.
I have played it, and it is
They're
boring
both
as hell.
frustrating. They are frustrating.
Animal Crossing is the most boring game I've ever played in my life. Like it's real time.
You guys ever
It's
play
real
that?
life.
It's
Like, you're basically
stupid. You
playing
have
real
to like
life.
wake up, and when you wake up, you have to make sure to like get this shit. It's stupid.
Did you guys ever
Don't
play
get
like
it.
that Mega Man game that came out for GameCube that was only in Japanese?
Mm-hmm.
God, I don't even remember what the fuck it was called, but it was like a Mega Man game. It was kind of the style of the show and the Game Boy games, but for some reason, even though it came in the US, it was Japanese stuff. Like if you even like the titles, like the word bubbles where they're talking, was only in Japanese. So you had no idea what's fucking going on. You're like, all right, I'm on the internet. I'm running through. Oh God, there's Flame Man. Like you just going through the motions of it.
Right.
Like that's as far as I've gotten. Like the first boss.
Like, I actually owned a GameCube. Like, it was like my exclusive system. You know, like back like when income was kind of tight. Really, the only reason, like, or not the only, well, the only reason I had one was because of that. But Metroid Prime 1 and Echoes.
Oh yeah.
Dude, those were like two of the best games I think I've ever played in my entire life.
My favorite parts.
Pokemon Coliseum.
And Super Smash Brothers.
My favorite parts of Metroid Prime was scanning the enemies
Paper
and just
Mario.
having like the lore stuff, and when you scan the enemies pop up,
Mm-hmm.
you read through it.
Right.
And of course, Pokemon Coliseum. That was.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I
What's
had.
it all about?
it-
Pokemon Coliseum.
I didn't get too far into the game, but all I remember is like you basically this
Dark Ruby.
Trainer.
like Team Rocket was making like dark versions of Pokemon.
you could steal Pokemon and purify them. And
That's cool, man.
You started off with an Espeon and an Umbreon.
Ooh, that's cool, man. What?
Yeah, because it started.
If
It's
you can start off with an Umbreon, it just makes it a great game.
yeah, it's second.
Alright. Well, Umbreon.
It's second gen.
Shots being
Alright,
fired.
Wrong opinion aside, it was second gen, so I mean it was automatically awesome.
Well,
Well, I've never
if we're gonna go Umbreon, I'm gonna go shiny Umbreon. Because of baby blue circles, so the goal is kind of perfection.
I like regular Umbreon better.
Well, you do like the piss poor, so.
Oh. Shots
With
fired.
its better quality.
No
No power block.
I got Chuck to back me up on this. I'm not alone again.
Alright, guys, and with
And when you
that,
plug your controller in, it doesn't turn on the console.
No, I'll give you some.
and with that, we are going to wrap up this episode of the podcast.
It's getting too heated.
Yeah. Alright, so after the podcast, we'll have a little punch out. We hope to see you again next time. Again, this is Josh.
Chuck.
Motto.
Trevor.
And you can't see her off screen, but Coco, my pup. And we will see you again next time. Bye! So we're starting a new thing called Goats. Goats. I just gave away that.
Just goats.
But we're starting this new thing called Game Club. And yeah, so we picked a game out of this hat.
Josh, you're too drunk to do this. Can we
Yeah,
start
I'm way too
re-record?
drunk.
I
But
can't feel
anyway,
my cheeks.
we
Quit cheeks.
it's Goat Simulator. We're doing Goat Simulator. We'll talk about that next podcast. So until then, we'll see you guys later.
Fuck you. I'm just kidding.